Welcome back to K-pop&juice, where we spill the gist, fresh, hot, juicy, and completely unfiltered. And today's tea? Omo, this one is messy, confusing, and low-key explosive because one interview has the entire fandom spiraling and asking the same question. Was Lim Su-been secretly talking about Hee-Sun? Now listen, you know how sometimes an interview drops and it's just normal PR talk, safe answers, nothing to read into? Yeah, this is not one of those moments. Because what was supposed to be a calm, harmless conversation quickly turned into a full-blown investigation by fans, and honestly, the internet has not rested since. Let's start from the beginning. Lim Su-been recently sat down for an interview that was meant to promote his latest project. Everything started off smooth. He talked about his role, his growth as an actor, the challenges he faced, and how he's been focusing more on emotionally complex characters. Standard, expected, nothing unusual. But then the interviewer asked that question. You know the one. Is there someone who has influenced you deeply recently? Maybe someone special? And that's when things shifted. Instead of giving a generic answer like most celebrities do, Lim Su-been paused. Not a short pause, not a casual thinking pause, a noticeable pause, the kind that makes people lean closer to their screens. And then he smiled. Not a big smile, not a media-trained smile, but a soft, almost shy smile that immediately set off alarms in fans' heads. He went on to say something along the lines of, "There is someone who has been a source of comfort and inspiration to me lately. Someone who understands me without me having to explain too much." Now, if that was all, maybe fans would have just said, "Ah," and moved on. But no, because the way he said it, the tone, the body language, the slight hesitation before speaking, it didn't feel like a casual answer. It felt personal, and that's when the name started popping up, Hee-Sun. Within minutes, clips of the interview were all over social media. Fans began dissecting every second, the pause, the smile, the choice of words, and suddenly a theory started forming. Was he talking about Hee-Sun? Now, for those who might not be fully caught up, Lim Su-been and Hee-Sun have crossed paths multiple times in the industry, whether it's through shared events, mutual connections, or subtle online interactions. Their names have been linked before. Nothing major, just small whispers here and there. But this time, it felt different because fans didn't just stop at the interview. They started digging. Old clips resurfaced, past interviews were rewatched, social media posts were analyzed like crime scene evidence. And what they found only added fuel to the fire. There was a moment from a previous event where Lim Su-been seemed unusually attentive when Hee-Sun was speaking. Another clip showed them laughing together in the background of a group setting. Nothing obvious, nothing confirming anything, but enough to make fans go, "Wait, hold on." Then came the deeper theories. Some fans pointed out that the way Lim Su-been described this someone matched Hee-Sun's known personality, calm, understanding, supportive. Others noted that both of them had recently been posting more introspective content online, almost as if they were going through similar emotional phases. Coincidence? Maybe. But you know, fans don't believe in coincidences. And just when things couldn't get any more intense, another part of the interview started trending. When asked about love and relationships, Lim Su-been said, "I think love doesn't always have to be loud or obvious. Sometimes the most meaningful connections are the ones that stay quiet but strong." Excuse me? At that point, the internet lost it. Because what do you mean quiet but strong? What do you mean not obvious? Are we talking about a secret relationship, a private connection, a situationship? Fans had questions, and nobody had answers. And of course, Hee-Sun's name was right there at the center of it all. Now let's be clear. There is no official confirmation, no statement, no evidence that directly links the two romantically. But in the world of K-entertainment, vibes matter. And right now, the vibes are loud. Fans started creating edits, soft music, slow motion clips, emotional captions. They understand each other without words. This is giving hidden love. Why does this feel so real? At the same time, others were more skeptical. Some pointed out that actors often speak in poetic, vague ways during interviews, that it's part of their charm, their media training, their ability to connect emotionally with the audience. They argued that fans might be projecting meaning where there isn't any. And honestly, that's also valid. Because let's not forget, celebrities are very aware of how their words can be interpreted. Sometimes a simple statement can take on a life of its own once it hits the internet. But then again, why that pause? Why that smile? Why those specific words? That's what keeps people talking. And let's talk about timing. Both Lim Su-been and Hee-Sun are currently at interesting points in their careers. They're not rookies anymore, but they're also not at the stage where everything about their personal lives is completely off limits. They're in that space where fans feel close enough to speculate, but distant enough to never truly know the truth, which makes situations like this even more intense, because it feels like there could be something there, but just out of reach. And then there's the silence, no denial, no clarification, nothing from either side. And in K entertainment, silence is never just silence. It can mean ignore it, it'll pass. It can mean there's nothing to address, or it can mean we're not ready to talk about it. And fans, they're reading into every possibility. Some are already shipping them hard, calling them the next underrated couple. Others are cautiously watching, waiting for more clues before jumping to conclusions. But one thing is certain, this interview changed something. Before, Lim Su-been and Hee-Sun were just two names that occasionally crossed paths in fan discussions. Now, they're a topic, a trending conversation, a what if that people can't stop thinking about. And honestly, that's how some of the biggest celebrity stories begin. Not with confirmation, but with a moment, a sentence, a look, a feeling that fans pick up on before anything is ever made official. So the question remains, was Lim Su-been really talking about Hee-Sun, or did fans simply create a narrative out of a beautifully vague answer? At this point, we don't know. But what we do know is this: the internet is watching closely. Every move, every post, every interaction from now on will be analyzed like never before. Because once a rumor like this starts, it doesn't just disappear, it evolves. And you already know, K-pop&juice will be right here, bringing you every update, every clue, and every piece of tea as it unfolds. So tell me in the comments, do you think Lim Su-been was hinting at something real? Or are fans reading way too much into this?